with another video, and I know it's been a really long time. I know I have been out for about 6 weeks, which would be a month and a half that I haven't posted as of today. And I don't know how this video is gonna come out because it's a very, very touchy subject for me. It's something that I wanted to make for you guys because I felt like I owed my viewers an explanation. That's how much I care about y'all. That's how much y'all mean to me. I am going out of my way to explain to you guys why I have been missing for a long time. I know you guys know that this YouTube thing for me means a lot. I am dedicated to this. I love doing this. I love making videos for you guys. Y'all have been there since day one, and I feel like it's time to make a video and tell you guys why I have gone missing. And I know this is probably weird, but I say it in every single video. I don't know if I should say it, but I am gonna say it. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click on the little bell right next to it to get notified when I upload a new video, and I upload every single week. And to my subscribers, I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. If you do notice that I am not at 100% in this video, is just because of what I am going to talk about is not very, I don't know what to say. It is not a good thing that I'm gonna talk about this. It's a very, like I said, a touchy subject. It breaks me to talk about this and what I've been going through, but I am going to open up to you guys, and I hope you'll have time to listen to what I have to say. If you don't, you could exit out of this video and you could be back next week when I go back to regular schedule programming or whatever it's called. I am gonna come back next week with a video, but I will explain about that video as well into this video. And yeah, let's get to talking, guys. I'm going to try my best to not cry in this video, but I know it's gonna be very hard for me because I am already getting that feeling in my throat. So what happened to me was that the last time I posted, I can't remember, it was 6 weeks ago, and my dad ended up getting COVID. And I mean, right now, that's what the world is going crazy about. I know we can prevent it. I know we could do so many things to avoid it, but it's no one's fault. And I'm not gonna say it was meant to happen, but it happened. And he ended up getting sick, so I was going through a hard time with that. I felt like it wasn't okay for me to be posting because I wasn't at my 100. I couldn't give you 100% of me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get behind the camera and come on here and pretend everything was great because it was not. So my dad ended up being in the hospital, and he ended up getting pneumonia with it. And I mean, we already have asthma, and it was not a good combination. So he got really sick. Every day I would call him and make sure he was okay. Like, I didn't want anything happening to my dad, and I was just checking up on him. We couldn't do much. We couldn't go and visit him or anything because someone that has the virus, and I know that hospitals won't let you be near them, of course, for your safety, not for any other reason. But it brought me down. It kind of broke me, and I was trying to hold on because me losing a parent, I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't. I am a parent myself, and I can only imagine. I've seen people go through pain, and that was my greatest fear I'm not even gonna say it, but something happening to my dad. And he ended up getting well, and that started calming me down. That started giving me, I mean, I never lost hope, of course, but it started bringing me back to life, bringing me back hope. And I started, okay, getting to it, and I actually did make a video for you guys. And after my dad recovered, after my dad got home and he was recovering at home and stuff, I had made a video. I was like, you know what, maybe I'm not at my 100%, but I'm not gonna let my viewers down. So I wanted to still be there for you guys, even though I was not 100%. And I keep saying 100% because that's the only way I can explain to you guys how I was feeling. I was very down. I didn't want to fake it. People told me to not hide a lot, to continue doing what kept me sane. So in that moment, I didn't want to, I couldn't, I didn't have the guts to. So even though this keeps me sane, this is one of my hobbies, basically, other than the gym, I couldn't do it. So yeah, my dad ended up getting better, and it got me so happy to see him. He wasn't very, very good, but he recovered. He got over the virus, and like, he was at home. So all I cared about is that my dad was still here with me. And after my dad got sick, after he went home, I'm already shaking. After my dad went home, my grandma and one of my tias ended up going into the hospital for the same thing. And they ended up being in the hospital for days. And it felt very ugly. My grandma was 85 years old, so I still had hope that she was gonna make it. I would call my dad and ask him, like, oh, how's she doing? Like how's her and my tia doing? And he would tell me, like, yeah, like, they're still there. I mean, same thing that happened to me. They're waiting for you to get over the virus, and I mean, they're giving you the treatment that you need, and that's all they can do. And I would call him, and like, I felt like the way my dad would tell me, I felt like she was getting better. I thought the same thing that happened to my dad was gonna happen to her and my tia. And so, like I said, I decided to make a video, and I felt like, okay, like, I am going back. But my grandma spent a while in the hospital with my tia, and I guess they never got better. My grandma was getting worse, and whenever I decided to finish editing the video, and I was gonna upload it, I ended up getting a call from my mother that my grandma had passed away. When I got that call, obviously I broke down, and I couldn't think about anything else but her and everything that she didn't deserve. And what I mean by everything that she didn't deserve is, for me, it hit me because anybody that knew my family, my grandma, she was so loving, and she was basically the foundation of everything. And she didn't deserve to die alone. She didn't deserve nothing like that. And I know she was older, and I'm so thankful that my grandma lived till 85. But I just didn't ever think I was gonna lose her, especially not in this way. I hadn't seen her for a while since this virus thing started. And I did it because I was still working and I was out there, and I didn't want to accidentally like get her sick or anything like that. My family, like my dad, like kept his distance as well, but I feel like it's something that you couldn't avoid. We could try to, but that virus is ugly, and she caught it. And I feel like I hadn't seen her in so long, and for her to, she didn't leave me, but for her to just die alone like that without me ever saying goodbye hurt me. And I feel like nothing will ever be the same. The pain is still gonna be there. I'm never gonna get over this. But I feel like I need to continue to do what makes me happy, even if it hurts. And I'm hurting right now, but I need to continue to keep myself busy. And that's what I'm gonna do. My grandma helped in raising me. My grandma raised me. My grandma was there for a lot of important days of my life, important chapters of my life, and she was there. So it really hurt losing her, and I couldn't continue to just upload at that moment. I couldn't upload that video. 4 days later, I lose one of my tias, and everything was just hitting me left and right, and I just couldn't. Guys, I don't think, like I said, that I'm ever gonna recover from this, because my tia meant a lot to me. Like, all my tias, all my family mean a lot to me. Every single person in my family means a lot to me, but it's just the bond that you have with those people is just stronger than other bonds that you have. And my tia did a lot for me as well, and she had already lost her daughter a couple of years back, which was like, she was like my big sister that I never had. And I just couldn't deal with everything going on. I couldn't put myself together. Look at me, I'm crying. I'm back on YouTube and I'm crying. But I love my tia, and she didn't deserve to die alone either. She didn't deserve to pass away not even knowing her mother passed away. That lady meant a lot. Those ladies meant a lot, and I couldn't handle a lot, and I had been going through a lot, and I had, yes, been trying to keep myself together. I had been pretending that I was okay when I wasn't okay, and I tried to be on my social media. I know if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I did put up like why I had been out, like why I was gonna stop doing YouTube for a little bit while I got myself together. And maybe this is too early, or maybe this is not too early, but I am gonna get back to doing what I love, because a lot of people tell me to do this, to keep doing it, because they see how I love doing it for you guys. They see how I love buying clothes and trying to review them or trying to make a video for y'all. They see everything and they see that it makes me happy and they want to see me happy. I'm sorry I cannot speak, but that's what had been happening. It was about 2 weeks that she passed, and actually going on 3, but last Friday was her viewing, and actually that was Thursday. I'm all mixed up right now. And Friday we laid them to rest, and I had told myself, because a lot of people ask me, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? And I told them I was gonna come back this upcoming Wednesday, which is today, and I'm here, you guys. I'm so sorry. I just want y'all to understand that I'm also human. I am not perfect. I'm not Superwoman or anything, and I want y'all to understand that I go through things as well. I don't want to go through these things, of course. I wish I never ever did. I wish nobody ever had to go through these things. Death is so ugly, so ugly. To me, it's so ugly. I don't ever wish on anybody for them to lose anybody that means the most to them. And these ladies meant the world to me, and I lost them. And I know one day I am going to see them again. I believe in God, and my grandma raised me in church. My parents raised me, and she showed me that one day she showed me and she told me that one day we will all meet again, and I really can't wait to see them again. And regarding to that video that I talked about earlier, that I had filmed before my grandma's passing and my tia's passing, I will be uploading it next Wednesday, and I did want to talk about that because in that video I decided to give back to you guys and do a giveaway. So that giveaway, once I post that video, it will be valid and the instructions will be there. Just because it's an old video, it's not super old, guys. It's probably like 3 weeks old, but just because it's an older video doesn't mean the giveaway is not valid. It will be valid. So you guys stay tuned for that. I wanted to make that clear because I know there's going to be a little bit of confusion there, and that is all I have to say for you guys. That is all I had to tell you guys in this video. I hope y'all can be forgiving and forgive me for missing for 6 weeks. Y'all know I don't do that. I don't like doing that. But I hope you guys understand. I love you guys, and I will see y'all next week.